Hey everybody, I have an idea. Seeing as the house burnt down and I'm going to be living in an RV traveling the country, I got to have something to do because, you know, the dog kennel didn't work out. Apparently, the good Lord doesn't want me raising dogs. So, what else am I good for? Lifelong doomsday prepper. What could I do? Well, there is one thing, and it requires an NDA. That means a non disclosure agreement between me and whoever I'm providing the service for. So you're looking for a Bugout location, a property. Well, now it would take me at least a week once we signed the contract for me to go over the property you're considering. In other words, I would look at all the threats around you, wind directions, neighbors, state laws, regulations. First off, let me tell you right off the bat, if you're looking at a property that has an HOA, run away. That homeowners agreement or homeowners association, run away. Automatic no-no. So that's my hint. Now, I can't do an evaluation without an NDA because some of the things I have to look at, you won't want your neighbors knowing that it was you that looked at it. So, yeah, I couldn't do anything like that without a signed NDA. That would mean me saying, I have to keep my mouth shut and you have to keep your mouth shut. So, non-disclosure agreement from both parties. So if you have a property you're considering using as a retreat or bug out location, now I could do it remotely. Yeah, I mean, it still take a week to do it. But of course, I'm going to have to charge if I have to drive out and do certain things. And the reason you'd want me to do it is because if I do it and then you move in a couple of, weeks later, or they won't know who you are or nothing. The only face they will have seen would be me, and most of the time they won't see me. All right? So, being that I'll be in an RV, I can travel around and do this. Now, some unsecret things I'll be looking at is soil conditions, depth of water, stuff like that, availability of water. Of course, the rule of three. You can go 3 seconds without hope, 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. But there's many other things to look at any location. Now, just to say that, right now, my property that's up for sale is a bug out location because I already checked all that stuff out. And everything that goes with the property, like the tractors, the chainsaws, weed eaters, lawnmowers, pressure washers, all that stuff that didn't burn up in the house fire would go with the property. And if you buy any property, you're going to wind up buying a tractor and all that stuff anyway. So there you go. And there is another secret thing with this property that could put you in a property tax bracket that is lower than anybody else. So you could build a mansion on it and still get, how would you say, lower tax bracket, property tax in the state of Tennessee. So if you're interested in this bug out location, just look below, get the phone number and everything, give me a holler, and of course I'll have printed out an NDA I'll sign to you and all like that. Well, for this property you don't really need it. but we're going to do it anyway. So there'll be a non-disclosure agreement because some of the stuff I'm going to tell you, nobody else around here knows. So like I say, it's on the Cumberland Plateau. I'm not going to tell you what we're surrounded by without an NDA because we don't want nobody else coming up here. So anyway, the contact information is below. You're going to have to sign an NDA to get the secret stuff, or you can look at it on the map and pretty well say that it's good to go. But, I'm not telling you the secrets without an NDA. In other words, I can't say who's buying it. You can't tell anybody who you're buying it from. So, in other words, when we talk, it'll be a private conversation between me and you. But I can tell you right now, it was the way I designed it when I had my house here. I designed it set up for solar. It is enough acreage for a family that they could homestead on. And let me tell you this, you're going to have to work on any prepper type property. I mean, gardening and working the land and stuff like that is labor intensive. So if you're looking for a bug out location, I'm sitting on one right now. You can have it at a reasonable price, but there's some secret stuff that you're going to have to sign an NDA. So anyway, number's 423-401-3580. I do not accept anonymous calls. If your ID is blocked, it won't go through. If you think you're going to have give this number to robocalls, go ahead and try. I got robocall blocking. But anyway, the kennel is gone now. So if somebody was looking for a bug out location, I'm sitting on it. Anyway, 423-401-3580.